The pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Micah Parsons gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared, but I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Newton now to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tyreek Hill. 44 yards. And the Bucs on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he's got Rome.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. LeGarrette Blount, 30 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Bobby Wagner, multiple times in All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now a throw here to his running back. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Play action. Now it's Murray. And going deep for Hill. And it's intercepted. The Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott picks it. And the Panthers will take over here just shy of the 30. So they took their shot. It was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yard.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Ronnie Lott. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Back to the ground, this time with Tomlinson.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll run on first down. Blunt, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Here's Newton. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Flushed out right. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Throwing now is Murray. Rolling to his right. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Buying time to his left. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kyler Murray, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Hall of Famer Junior Seau. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Broderick Thomas. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They snap it to Newton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On play action, it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Murray. Being chased out left. And it'll be intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, Blunt, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Murray. Forced out to his left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Murray now to throw. Dancing to his left. He finds his man, complete. It's Hicks. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Kyler Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Buccaneers 19, Panthers 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this opted for the touch.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
On second down, it's Bell. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. So now things get interesting on 3rd and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has the better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Le'Veon Bell taking it in from a yard out. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 1st and 10, Newton able to hit his target, Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Play action. It's Newton. That one is caught by Hunt. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Foxborough. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the 4th and final quarter of play.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Now Newton on 1st down. Right back to Pitts again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. LeGarrette Blount with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Murray. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. Hits Murray. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And my goodness, another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain?
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone.
And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.